have never taken a CPR class before. I have seen, like, in our health classes and stuff, they give us basic instructions on what to do, but I have never actually taken a full class devoted to it.
Neither have I. I've taken health class with him. We've learned some things, but never getting really into the material.
No, that's the only one that I've taken.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like if I was to see somebody and not breathing or anything, I am much more prepared to help them out.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. I've actually performed CPR on my mother, and when she was actually eating potato chips, and she had choked on a potato chip. And I wasn't 100% sure what to do, but now I know some more of, in case of an emergency, what I would be able to do. I knew what to do because my sister had taken CPR, and she showed me a couple things of what might happen and what you should do. And I just kind of went off of what she told me to do. Obviously it worked.
Yeah, I kind of always knew how CPR worked, but I didn't know how to actually do it and how hard and how many times and when to stop and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like more confident if something happened that I could help.
Yeah, now I know specifics, and it's not like, can I help this person? Now I have more confidence that I know what to do and how to assess the situation if I actually could help them. So.
I would feel pretty confident. It'd be scary. I'd have to be there to know the exact experience and all. But yeah.
This CPR class has prepared me. I never knew how to do CPR, but I feel like I could do it now if a situation came up.
I feel like the students are prepared for emergency. They come in having taken the skills test online, and they know how to go about it with the hands-on portion, and just the hands-on portion just reinforces what they took online, so it gives them that chance to do it and be ready if they ever face that either in school or out doing things on their own. They'd be prepared to save someone's life.
Well, it'll be a safer place and on campus, but I think our community will be a safer place because students are going to be telling their parents about this, and then parents are going to be becoming interested. So if it's a trickle-down effect, maybe we can be at the top trickling down the knowledge and information needed to make a safe society. So it's really, really important. So I think having CPR training and implementing that process at our school will ultimately help society, and that's really what we're trying to do, is be a positive influence in society and graduate individuals to do that. So it'll be interesting, it'll be good.
The guy that was speaking, he was very good at explaining what was going on. It was easy to follow, easy to understand.
And I thought it was very easy to learn. It didn't take us very long either. And he was really straightforward with what we needed to learn, and it all came really easy.
I actually really liked it, and with the videos and the guy, he wasn't like boring on there. He kept your attention, and it kept it up to pace, and I thought it went nicely.
I would have to agree. He wasn't like monotone or anything, and he always made it kind of a little bit more exciting by adding a little bit of humor in there every once in a while.
I really enjoyed it. It was easier to learn than when I took it at CP, and it's just a good thing to learn. I mean, it's not exciting to be able to do it someday because I hope that never happens, but you know, it was a great thing to learn. I'm very happy I took the course.
It was one of those things where, it's not the most exciting thing and you wouldn't want it to happen, but if it happened, you would know what to do.
It was really nice because I had the videos that you could watch, and he was showing you what you needed to do.
I've taken online courses and I didn't really like it, so I had like this negative attitude going on to do this online. I was like, oh, I'm not going to learn anything, but I actually learned quite a bit, and I was surprised of, I don't know, it was very easy and interesting for being an online course.
It was also very repetitive, so you could see it in action, and it helps.
Indeed. I think it should be taught everywhere. Like, high school, even starting in middle school, I think they'd be able to understand it, at least get a start on it. Like, you never know when you're going to have to use that to save somebody's life.
I definitely agree. There could be something that would come up one day, not expecting it, and people may not know what to do, and you could step in and possibly save somebody's life.
I would have to say I would think it should be mandatory because it's just a good skill for everybody to have, especially when you're younger. It's just something like no matter what you're doing. A lot of teenagers babysit, they try to get into the workforce. I think it's good to have on applications and resumes also.
I also agree because it's so easy to become certified, and it's just a general knowledge that is really helpful, and you can use it in your everyday life, and just to have that, I think would be very good.
I think it should be done in school because it's an important thing to know in case it ever happens, and it does happen. So I think I mean, it didn't take long. I mean, it took us, 20 minutes to take the test, and it's not really that hard.
I definitely think it should be. I think everybody needs to know how to do it. I think there's going to be situations that students face, and they're not going to know what to do if they're not properly trained. But I mean, if you can even save one life from the 300 kids here, if one person saves one other person's life, I mean, it's totally worth it in the end.
I do think that CPR should be mandatory for graduation. I think it'd be a very good life skill to have. Most people go on to have a child, and having the ability to save that child if something happened. Having the ability to save someone on the street that has a problem, in the park that has a problem, the mall that has a problem. It would just give everybody the opportunity to know what to do when that situation came up. It wouldn't be a difficult thing to implement. So it would definitely be a good graduation requirement to have.
I do. I know that a lot of schools are starting to wrap their minds around before you graduate, you have to be accepted into a college or have your application into a college. That's what some people are doing now in schools. I think CPR should go right along with that, to be completely honest. So CPR, AED training, anything that can make a student a more well-rounded individual for the future, I think that's what's needed, because if schools are trying to create positive influences and positive contributors into society, shouldn't we have a well-rounded individual to do so? Not just cognitively, but ready to help the healthy body as well. So it's very, very important.
I liked learning about the AEDs. I didn't know much about them beforehand. I didn't know that they help so much.
They really talk you through it. I was worried that you'd have to try and figure it out on yourself, but it really is.
They definitely stomify it for you.
I thought it was cool when you got the fake blood thing made my day.
My favorite video was the hands-on compression, just showing my compressions, because that's what I really wanted to learn, because my mom was saved by CPR, so I found it really interesting. My grandpa helped my mom's dad, saved her life from doing CPR. So.
It was extremely easy. I spent maybe 15 minutes on the phone with Donna, just trying to understand how to use the educator dashboard section of it and then registering the kids. Then I could see as they're going through and taking the training, how they're doing on the training, and then as they're taking the test, who passed, who didn't pass. So it was really nice.
Implementation was very smooth. The students were able to do everything online. They knew what they were doing when it came time to do the hands-on skill stuff, and it was very easy to get going.
I think it's just a vital skill, and I think that it's an amazing opportunity to get certified. It's very easy for the students to do. They can do it at their own pace. They listen to it, at their own time. I had students that would stop the training, kind of process the info, then start it again, and I had other students who just would cruise through it because they're like, yeah, this makes sense, this makes sense. So I think the fact that it's self-paced and, that they can stop and start it anytime they want is really a good tool for everybody to use.
I would recommend this program to other schools. It was easy for me to get certified. It was easy to implement online. Very little effort on my part. Once I got the students going, they just did it all on their own. They had multiple chances to pass the written test and the online test, and then it's very easy to do the skill assessment. Very relaxed and comfortable, and yeah, very easy to do.
I've been an administrator for a few years now, and the thing that I always want to hear is easy and quick. So those are two things that this program offers. It's an easy implementation process, it's a quick application process, and the minute that that's done, you have AEDs at your disposal, which means a much safer campus. It's safe, it's quick, it's pretty much hands-off for the most part, and it creates a safer environment the minute you do it.